Good afternoon, everybody. Making an update video. As many noticed, I did not make it to the No Name Nationals this year. With all the medical treatment and recovery and all that, I just have not really felt up to it. Haven't really had a whole lot of energy. Aside from that, I can't really, the past 3 months, I've had to make sure I didn't get hit in the head or get any deep cuts or anything, bleed risk, etc., etc. I'm doing better. Medically, I'm doing a lot better. I'm about 90% now. So, I guess it was about 2 weeks ago. As you can see, I was moving some stuff around, getting that one back there because I'm about to start working on this one. Because I'm taking this one to No Name in 26, and I'm also going to do some bracket racing with it this year. And so I'm starting stuff, moving stuff around. Start this one, I'm letting it run. I had to jump it off of the jump box. I'm moving that one in the back, sitting in it, letting it run. And I come back to this one and go to sit in it, and I'm like, I knew the valve cover gaskets leaked, but it was smoking a lot. As you can see from all the fire extinguisher residual everywhere, this one caught on fire. Yeah, so what happened, let me see if I can show y'all from the other side. Never seen this happen in my life. This is wild. That gave me a heart attack. Knock on wood. So you probably won't be able to see it, but down on that frame rail, the way these old Fords are, right there, they have a high pressure fuel pump on the fuel rail. As you can see by the way it looks, that thing melted. It's got a low pressure pump in the tank, high pressure pump on the rail. This thing's smoking, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong? And I have a neighbor driving by the house, and he locks his brakes up, and he's like, hey, your van's on fire. And it's dropping balls of fire on the ground. And I'm trying to figure out, you can see like there's like a fuel line down there. And I'm like, what in the world? And so I start grabbing jugs of water, start pouring it on the carpet here, because the carpet had a hole melted in it and was burning. You can see the black spot on the floor right there, so I'll have to sand that top and bottom and paint it. And luckily the carpet's double, so I can actually undo it here and just put a new carpet. Rock Auto's got front carpet. So I'm pouring it and it won't go out, and then I look under it and that fuel pump's melted and pieces of plastic are falling off on fire. And as you can see, gasoline's dripping, and it's just throwing fuel to it. And emptied a whole fire extinguisher and 8 jugs of water to put it out. Luckily, there's nothing like really damaged to the vehicle. It didn't burn very long. May have burned for 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Just screwed up the carpet and blackened that one spot in the floor pan. So that changes things. All these lines are junk. Somehow it actually backed up into the charcoal canister and burned all that up too. So what I'm going to do, I've already ordered everything. All that crap's coming off. I'm done. I was going to try to retain the EFI. I don't care anymore. Yes, I'm building an engine for this car. It's slow progress, just due to everything that's been going on the past 3 months. So I'm not in so much of a hurry to get the engine done. This thing don't have any miles on it. It's probably only rolled over once. I'd imagine 121,000. So the AOD's probably still got some life left in it. Next weekend, I'm going to take everything apart because it needs a water pump. Water pump's leaking. So I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to take the upper and lower intake off. And I'm going to take all this crap off. And I've got inside the house, I got stuff on sale. I got a HEI style distributor. I got a Jegs brand dual plane intake. I got an Edelbrock 600 CFM carburetor. I got all the linkage stuff. I got the low car TV cable kit. I got a throttle cable kit for it. So that puts the carburetor, intake carburetor and distributor in it. And since I'm doing a water pump, I've got the old style timing cover for it. And I'm going to put, well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so forgive me. I get a little winded. So, let me get this hood up. Okay. So when I take all this apart to put a water pump on it, I figured, well, I'm already at the timing cover, and a lot of times the bolts break anyway. So I called Delta Cam this week, had a cam ground for it, so I'm going to put a cam in it. When you carburate these engines, typically they run okay. The factory EFI hydraulic flat tappet cam in these, if I remember right, it's like 186 at 50 and like 382 or 392 lift, and they're on like a 114 or a 115 LSA, which is absolute garbage for a carburetor. So I got a cam from Delta, and I'm going to reach out and try to get a set of those new Comp DLC lifters, the ones with the DLC coating on the lifter face. I've heard nothing but good things about them. Never had a problem with any of the Delta camshafts, so I think between it and the DLC lifters, and I'm running stock valve springs, I shouldn't have any issues. The cam I got for it is the same cam I have in the blue and white van, which is a Delta, but it's a comp grind. It's a 268 high energy, not an XE, just a high energy. So it's 218 at 50 intake and exhaust, 456 lift intake and exhaust. But I had that one ground on a 106 LSA instead of a 110. That's why it's got that great idle. And tight LSAs also really do a good job of jacking up your cylinder pressure, and they correct your really poor flowing cylinder head. I mean, crap like this stuff doesn't even pull past 4,800 RPM anyway. It's got stock E7 heads on it. It's done at 4,800. So, being an automatic, instead of 106, I had this one ground on a 108. So this one's 218 at 50, 450, 456 lift, whatever, intake and exhaust, and it's on a 108. And I'll probably put it in 4 degrees advanced to bring the torque curve in about 300 or 400 RPM sooner. The 108 to give it a good, nice ratty idle. The tight LSAs typically have more of the rattle off rather than the chop, you know. That's kind of what I like. So when I do that, I'm going to put the standard centric on it, old style timing cover with a mechanical pump. I'm going to run a hard line all the way back. I'm going to put, if that tank looks like crap inside, I'll just put a new $80 Rock Auto tank in it. I'll use the EFI sending unit, but put a piece of hard line where the fuel pump used to be and have a sock at the bottom of it. And so this is going to be totally analog. So mechanical pump. So it's going to have old style timing cover, mechanical pump, the cam, intake, carburetor, and I got a set of headers to put on it, and we'll dual it out. So it should add 60, 70 horsepower to it. And then I won't have to worry about all this. All this will be gone. It'll simplify my life. Won't need all the archaic, outdated garbage. And then I'll put carpet in. I'm going to actually start tearing it down next weekend. Bring all my power tools home from work. Get this thing blown apart. My dad's going to come over and give me a hand and get all this put together. And so it'll be something fun to bracket race and cruise, and it'll sound cool and do burnouts and stuff in the meantime while I build another engine for it, which is going to be either an aluminum headed 331 or a 347. So that's my update for that. And then I just need to put another carburetor on that and a set of tires. It's fine. But you know, the other thought is I could do all that to this engine because it's low mile. It's only 120 some odd thousand miles on it. It doesn't smoke, doesn't make any noise. It's quiet, runs great. I could do that, and then I obviously want to put a gear in it. I was talking to my friend that does all that, and I'm probably gonna put like a 430 or a 456 in it. With the carb intake, cam, headers, and all that on that engine, it'll probably bring it from 190 to, I don't know, 265 horsepower, something like that. Instead of 430s or 456, actually probably won't run too bad, and it'll have cold air. It'll probably run mid-10s, like 1050 in the 8th. And then, so I thought about leaving it as is and then putting the motor I built in that one and finding a really nice close ratio top loader to replace that old truck 4-speed that thing's got in it. That thing with a good 7,000 RPM 331 or 347 top loader and like a 488 would be a lot of fun. It's not heavy either. It's a 3,500 pound vehicle as opposed to 4,400 pounds. But that is my update. that is the plan. I'm going to get started on this next weekend, so you'll be getting updates and all that. I am back. I just needed some time to rest and recover. So hope everybody's doing well, and look forward to doing this more, and hopefully soon we'll have some good idle videos and burnouts. That's what I'm looking for. So y'all take it easy. See ya.